dear friends, the viewers. Today, once again, I'm in front of you. I, Plur Javed Ali Salro, High Court, and sharing the essential knowledge with you viewers about the Constitution of Pakistan 1973 and the authentical. Again and again I share with you that the authentical knowledge which is totally present in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan. I am not making my own words. Again I share this thing that you should know about this thing, that what kind of thing I would like to provide you viewers. So enjoying, of course you are enjoying that the thing which is the authentical, which is the essential and presence in the Constitution of Pakistan textbook 1973. Totally, of course, this is essential. So before moving onward, I would like to share the thing which we have studied, which we have learned in our previous topics, previous classes, previous lectures. I would like to share again with you dears about the remembrance in our memory, that what we have gained. So do you know that we are on the part 3 chapter, we are on the part 3 and just moving onwards, but I would like to just recalling that thing and reminding you that part 3 chapter 1 which was starting from 41 article to 49 article, that was about the president. So of course again and again before you viewers, when I am going to delivering the thing, I am going to sing here that you can judge me that I am not providing such kind of thing which I know. I would like to just relying on the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan to you viewers, that you may understand about the essential knowledge of the Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Of course, the book which is our country. I again previous I told you that Constitution of all the independent countries, which is the country, and the country which is the Constitution. Of course, wherever the Constitution, of course, there is the independency of the country. So our country Pakistan is also the independent country. Of course, here is the Constitution of Pakistan, and it is about 1973. So let's move again. Part 3 chapter 1, the topic was the president. The article was 41 to 49, that was consisting on that thing about the president. And after all, when that chapter was completed and in other chapter, next chapter was started of that part 3 chapter 2 was started from article 50 to article 61, that was about the parliament. So it has also been completed, and after that it is not starting of the chapter, it is the same chapter and in other topic. Which was the topic? The topic was provisions as members of Majlis-e-Shura, provisions for member of Majlis-e-Shura parliament. This topic was started from the article 62 to article 66. That was about the chapter 2 topic was the provisions of member of Majlis-e-Shura 62 to 61. That was this topic. And after that topic there was another topic, procedure generally, and that was started from the article 67 to article 69. Okay, furthermore another topic was started, that was about the legislative procedure. I think that was our last topic which I had discussed with you, informed to you dears and viewers. And that was the legislative procedure starting from article 70 to article 77. So that was topic was also completed. And furthermore, I just only mention the title in my next lecture, in my next class to you viewers, that you must keep in knowledge, keep it up, and be prepared from that thing. Open your books and see the procedure, see the thing which is present in the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan, which is totally authentical. Of course, the words are present in this textbook. I would like to share that thing, that information to you viewers and dears. And this is the another topic. This is about the financial procedure. Now, what is financial procedure? And before informing you about the financial procedure, I would like to tell you about the topics, about the articles, that how many articles consist in this topic. This topic consists on the articles 78 to 88 articles about the financial procedure. So now let's move and enjoy about the topic of financial procedure. What is this? So let's move. Article 78, Federal Consolidated Fund and Public Account. Article 78, Sub-Article 1, all revenues received by the federal government, all loans raised by that government, and all money received by it in repayment of any loan shall, from part of a consolidated fund, to be known as the Federal Consolidated Fund. Article sub 2, all other monies, class A, received by or on behalf of the federal government, or class B, received by or deposited with the Supreme Court or any other court established under the authority of the Federation, shall be credited to the public account of the Federation. Sure, why not? Great. Article 79, Custody etc. of Federal Consolidated Fund and Public Account. What is this? The custody of the Federal Consolidated Fund, the payment of monies into that fund, the withdrawal of monies therefrom, the custody of other monies received by or on behalf of the federal government, their payment into or withdrawal from the public account of the Federation, and all matters connected with or ancillary to the matters aforesaid shall be regulated by Act of Majlis-e-Shura, Parliament, or until provision in that behalf is so made by rules by the President. Article 80, Annual Budget Statement. Article 80, Sub-Article 1, the federal government shall is very essential, so that I just voicely said to you viewers, shall is very mandatory, so keep it in your mind. It is shall. The federal government shall, in respect of every financial year, cause to be laid before the National Assembly a statement of the entitlement, receipt, and expenditure of the federal government for that year, and this part referred to as annual budget statement. Class 2 of Article 80. The annual budget statement shall show separately. Class A, Subclass A, the sums required to meet expenditure described by the Constitution as expenditure charged upon the Federal Consolidated Fund, and Class B, the sums required to meet other expenditure proposed to be made from the Federal Consolidated Fund, and shall distinguish expenditure on revenue account from other expenditure. It is about the Article 80. Now 81 article of Constitution of Pakistan 1973 is about expenditure charged upon Federal Consolidated Fund. 81 article, the following expenditure shall be expenditure charged upon the Federal Consolidated Fund. Class A, the remuneration payable to the President and other expenditure relating to his office, and the remuneration payable to Subclass 1, the judges of the Supreme Court and the Islamabad High Court. Subclass 2, the Chief Election Commissioner. Subclass 3, the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman of Senate. Subclass 4, the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly. Subclass 5, the Auditor General. Class B, the administrative expenses including the remuneration payable to officers and staff of the Supreme Court, the Islamabad High Court, the Department of the Auditor General, and the Office of the Chief Election Commissioner and of the Election Commission, and the Secretaries of the Senate and the National Assembly. Subclass C, all debt charged for which the federal government is liable, including interest, skinning, fund charges, the repayment or amortization of capital and other expenditure in connection with the raising of loan and the service and redemption of debt on the security of the Federal Consolidated Fund. Class D. Any sum required to satisfy any judgment, decree or award against Pakistan by any court or tribunal. And Class E. Any other sums declared by the Constitution by Act of Majlis-e-Shura Parliament to be so charged. Article 82. Procedure relating to annual budget statement. This is procedure about the annual budget statement. Article 82, sub-article 1. So much of the annual budget statement is related to expenditure charged upon the Federal Consolidated Fund may be discussed in, but shall not be submitted to the vote of the National Assembly. Sub-article 2. So much of the annual budget statement is related to other expenditure shall be submitted to the National Assembly in the form of demands for grants, and the other assembly shall have power to assent to or to refuse to assent to any demand or to assent to any demand subject to reduction of the amount specified therein, provided that for a period of 10 years from the commencing day or the holding of the second general election to the National Assembly, whichever occurs later, a demand shall be deemed to have been assented or to without any reduction of the amount specified therein, unless by the votes of a majority of the total membership of the assembly it is refused or assented to subject to a reduction of the amount specified therein. Subarticle 3 of 82 article. No demand for a grant shall be made except on the remuneration of the federal government. Article 83. Authentication of a schedule of authorized expenditure. Article 83, subarticle 1. The Prime Minister shall authenticate by his signature a schedule specified. Class A. The grants made are demanded to have been made by the National Assembly under Article 82, which was previous article. And Class B. The several sums required to meet the expenditure charged upon the Federal Consolidated Fund, but not exceeding, in the case of any sum, the sum shown in that assembly statement previously laid before the National Assembly. Subarticle 2. The schedule so authenticated shall be laid before the National Assembly, but shall not be open to discuss or vote thereon. Subarticle 3. Subject to the Constitution, no expenditure from the Federal Consolidated Fund shall be deemed to be duly authorized unless it is specified in the schedule so authenticated, and such schedule is laid before the National Assembly and required by Class 2, which was we have read it. Subarticle 2 हो गया. After that, 84 article of Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Supplementary and excess grants. If in respect of any financial year it is found, Class A, that the amount authorized to be expended for a particular service for the current financial year is insufficient, or that a need has arisen for expenditure upon some new service not included in the annual budget statement for that year, or Class B, that any money has been spent on any service during financial year in excess of the amount granted for that service for that year. The federal government shall have power to authorize expenditure from the Federal Consolidated Fund, whether the expenditure is charged by the Constitution upon that fund or not, and shall cause to be laid before the National Assembly a supplementary budget statement, or as the case may be, in excess budget statement setting out the amount of that expenditure and the provisions of Article 80 to 83 shall apply to those statements as they apply to the annual budget statement. Article 85. Votes on account. Notwithstanding anything contained in the foregoing previous provisions relating to financial matters, the National Assembly shall have power to make any grant in advance in respect of the estimated expenditure for a part of any financial year not exceeding 4 months, pending completion of the procedure prescribed in Article 82 for the voting of such grant and the authentication of the schedule of authorized expenditure in accordance with the provisions of Article 83 in relation to the expenditure. Article 86. Power to authorize expenditure when assembly stands dissolved. Notwithstanding anything contained in the foregoing provisions relating to the financial matters, at any time when the National Assembly stands dissolved, the federal government may authorize expenditure from the federal consolidated fund in respect of the estimated expenditure for a period not exceeding 4 months in any financial year, pending completion of the procedure prescribed in Article 82 article procedure relating to annual budget statement for the voting of grants and the authentication of the schedule of authorized expenditure in accordance with the provisions of Article 83 in relation to the expenditure. Article 87. Secretariats of Majlis-e-Shura Parliament. Very important, of course. Article 87, subarticle 1. Each house shall have a separate secretarial, provided that nothing in this clause shall be construed as preventing the creation of posts common to both houses. Subarticle 2. Majlis-e-Shura Parliament may by law regulate the requirement and the conditions of services of person appointed to the secretarial staff or either house. Subarticle 3. Until provision is made by Majlis-e-Shura Parliament under clause 2, the speaker or, as the case may be, the chairman may, with the approval of the president, make rules regulating the recruitment and the conditions of service of person appointed to the secretarial staff of the National Assembly or of the Senate. Article 88. Finance committees. Article 88, subarticle 1. The expenditure of the National Assembly and the Senate within authorized appropriation shall be controlled by the National Assembly or, as the case may be, the Senate acting on the advice of its Finance Committee. Subarticle 2. The Finance Committee shall consist of the Speaker or, as the case may be, the Chairman, the Minister of the Finance, and such other members as may be elected thereto by the National Assembly or, as the case may be, the State Senate. Subarticle 3. The Finance Committee may make rules for regulating its procedure. It is about the Finance Committee. So, the topic of financial procedure has been completed, which was starting or consisting on the articles 78 to 88 articles. So this topic has been completed. Now hope so. And one more thing I would like to the thinking which is coming to my mind, that the thing which is totally good thing and verbal things I would like to share with you, that of course whenever I'm going to reading the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan 1973 to sharing the knowledge, authentical knowledge, essential knowledge, I am reading fastly, not in slow motion. So it's my way of communication. I am just exploring my way, that this is my way. So if you feel any kind of the irritation, any kind of the difficulty, you may slow the motion whenever you are going to play the video for watching the knowledge, about the knowledge from this video. Then you can make it in slow motion. Of course easily you can do this. So slowly I can just speak, so that I am speaking about the Constitution of Pakistan. So this motion also happen here. So you may do this. It's your work that either you are understanding about my language whenever I'm going to reading the textbook of Constitution of Pakistan 1973 before you viewers in fast motion. It's your own wish. And if you are not catching the points which have whatever I am going to delivering before you viewers, then you may make the option button in sometime it is on the normal condition and sometime it is on 0.5 condition, so you may back so, and in this motion in this way you may also lead, you may also touch that things whatever I'm going to providing you. So hope so you enjoyed, and hope so you learn, hope so you getting knowledge from the essential textbook of the Constitution of Pakistan 1973. This is all about the wording of the Constitution of Pakistan 1973 book, not my own wording. So now let's move next time. Just wait for that. I will provide you, because I generally told you that slow by slow we are moving. So one quoted thing is here, maxim is here, that slow and steady wins the race. So we are doing so. So we are slowly but gradually moving so. So getting a knowledge from the Constitution of Pakistan, so that we are going just in this manner. And another topic, the title of the topic I would like to share with you, dears and viewers. The topic is ordinance. Oh, ordinance, amazing, very charming topic of this chapter. And of course next lecture of ordinance is shall be delivered to you viewers, before you viewers. And articles I would like to tell you, the consisting the article 89 to 89 article, just only a single article of this topic ordinance is 89 article. So about this article I will share only for this article. You must be enjoyed and you get a knowledge from this article. So let's celebrate from the authentic knowledge. And thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you.